Hello, everybody. You're going to hear Mickey typing away.
Yes.
Because we literally, I keep him on his toes all the time, because I'm like, oh my gosh, my new beginnings. We finally got all of the stock back here. So guess what I did on new beginnings? We're going to have 2 coupon codes for you ladies that you can use today. So we're going to explain as more of you ladies come in. And pop in, just give me a hello out there so I know, because I'm seeing 10, there's 12 people, 13 people. Comments will appear here, it says, but my comments have not popped up yet. So
it usually takes a minute.
There we go. Anne-Marie just popped in first. And Lisa Crandall, oh my gosh, Tracy, my friend, how are you? Kristen Rice, hi, welcome in. Oh, Miss Teresa Dory, we just, look at you. You're here with bells and whistles on. Patricia, Crystal Michael, so great to see everybody. Lisa saying hi to all the babes out there. And hello, Jenny, how are you doing? Our little Jenny and Jenny, they both have just this beautiful spirit. I just love it. Gina, how are you doing? Oh my gosh, Miss Derica, how are you too? So great to see everybody. Oh, Rosemary, always so great to see you popping in too. Debbie Fox, she's saying hi to all the babes. So is Debbie. Debbie, so great to see you, my friend. Jennifer, oh my gosh, so cute. Some of your pictures, like, I don't know, she seems spunky and fun. I know you personally. I just feel it from your pictures. Christy Shelton, Miss Barb Bihar's in the house. Diana Horn, how are you doing? Again, just always so great to see you, ladies. Louise, how are you doing? Guess what? So I brought in my new beginnings. I'm starting to bring it from Amazon so we can kind of track our stock better, see what we have to offer. We have some reorders that came through, so we should be having all the sizes. So I wanted to do something really special with it. So we did put this one into Last Chance today. So everything you're shopping on can be found in Last Chance, ladies.
Should we tell them about the first coupon that we already announced?
And we tested. So ladies, if it's not working, you tell us during our live show, because we did test it.
Yes.
Mickey, go for it.
Yes. Okay, so the first coupon we have, which is the one that we announced a little bit earlier here today, 10 chance, that's the number 10 and the word chance, all one phrase. And that gets you 10% off anything that is on the Last Chance page. That's an additional 10% off the sale price when you spend $50 or more. That is unlimited use, and it expires tonight at 11:59. So tonight at midnight Pacific time. So if you're a late owl, what's it called? Night owl?
A night owl.
Night owl. Then you will. You can stay up until 3 o'clock on the East Coast, and you can still have a chance to shop the Last Chance coupon. So again, that's 10 chance. 10% on any Last Chance items are in your cart when you spend $50 or more. So that's the first one we did. That's
just one. And Miss Diana Diaz, Lori Bush, Tina, welcome in. Gail, so great to see you. Let's talk about the second coupon. So if you're popping in late, Joanna, Diana, listen, we got 2 coupons. So we just explained the first coupon, which is, what's the code they have to put in?
10 chance. That's the first
10
one.
10 chance. That gives you another 10% off Last Chance. But Mickey, this is the big home run right here.
Yes. So, second coupon code, which we had to write because we did it at the last moment here. So, sorry if you can't read my handwriting particularly well. Begin 10.
Begin.
And that'll save you $10 on anything New Beginnings. That is on Last Chance. That is on our normal New Beginnings page. If it was on the Socials and Specials page, you can use that. Begin 10. And you'll save $10 off any New Beginnings item. That is one-time use, and that also expires tonight at midnight. So you definitely want to be able to shop that one now.
There.
Yeah.
I just put a little bit here and a little dot. That way, there we go, Mickey.
Yes.
We filled in the blanks there. So begin 10.
Yes. $10 off New Beginnings today only. That's like I said, in Last Chance. If you see something that is not on the Last Chance page, you're just shopping New Beginnings. You can also pick up the item there.
Oh yeah, so that it will apply to anything, even if it's not in Last Chance. But I got to tell you, the Last Chance items Oh my gosh! Look at Hakel did for me.
Apparently my handwriting is not good enough.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh my gosh, this is so great.
So again, begin 10, that's for new beginnings only. And $10 off any new beginnings item. So there's a lot of great stuff there. That'll be on the second tray that we have here today. So be able to be on the lookout for those items, and then you can start shopping now, of course. And then again, everything that we're featuring here today is on the last chance page, and that's when you can use 10 chance on any of the last chance items. So you could stack it in a way. So if you see a last chance new beginning item, you use the begin 10 and the 10 chance if it's on the last chance page. So you can get a little bit extra discounting. So lots of good stuff here.
One of my favorites, it's the beautiful Clover collection. It's just so elegant. It's my favorite long chain. Now that is the most limited I have. So ladies, if you've been eyeing that longer chain, this is the time to probably get it with the 10% and a $10 coupon. I kind of tried to put it in that price point, but yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of little stations to be put together. It's a lot on the new beginnings. When you see the two-tone, it's so much work because they have to literally go in. I'll explain the process when we get to it, but it's, I don't know, I love throwing in, like I said, a little gold every once in a while. I'm a silver gal in general, but I like a little bit of gold because sometimes there's some accessories. I'm a shoe girl. So there's sometimes shoes that do not come in silver. Accessories, they only come with the gold. So I'll throw in a few of my gold bracelets and stuff like that. Stacy, hello. Doreen, hello. Oh my gosh. Becky, so good to see you. I feel like Diane, I haven't seen you for a while. Beverly Leach, hello. Congrats on winning yesterday's necklace. Oh my gosh, that was so cool.
We got our order, I think, all set to go today. So she should be on the lookout for that. So
both Barbs are in the house. Tracy Burris, how are you? Oh my gosh. Yes, just always just so great to see and spend time with you ladies like this. For me, this is the only time I get to see the screen, and I can't even tell you the joy that it always sees me. Whoopsie, that's my phone. You know, seeing all your names all the time, popping up, it just my heart just overflows. Monica Jackson, Constance, hi. I think this is the first time I've seen you in the feed, so welcome in. We have some amazing deals, but I want to, Mickey, remind me and I'll show this coupon. Because the one that we sent out to you, you know that it's 10% off last chance.
That's 10 chance. So not to confuse them, Begin 10 is the one you're showing. That is new beginnings only, but it'll work on any new beginnings. 10 chance will work on anything on the last chance page. So if you see a new beginnings thing on the last chance page, you might be able to use both coupons.
I'm going to get a sticker made because it's so beautiful with the stickers.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I will show you some of the items that we do have on last chance.
I think we've been talking long enough.
Right?
About all the great
the moonlight, that was one that you ladies had asked about. So we were talking about putting this on reorder. So that is one, ladies, we will be working on. Okay, I'm going to stick that in. So 10 chance gives you 10% off. Last chance. And then you get to stack these if you want. If you buy anything from the new beginnings that we put in or on the new beginnings. So you've got 2 coupon codes here, ladies, to use today. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and again, Begin 10 is $10 off your cart, not percentage, just so we're clear on that.
Yeah, we have everybody out. Our financial team's sick. We got our design person.
Michelle
took a day. So we were like, Mickey, let's really rage it up today.
Yeah.
Let's stir it up. Okay, well, I'm going to start with the, my last few pieces. It's so funny. The last few pieces I had of this, I actually stuck into another bracelet because I know, as you ladies have this, I can't get the Tiffany stone anymore. And the Tiffany stone is so pretty because you get lavenders, deep purples, whites. And I just love all the veining and the patterning that will happen. But this is right here in our states, right here in the USA. It's found in Utah. And such a beautiful material, but it's used in a lot of technology and different things. So pretty much they're not sharing it for us to cut up the gemstones anymore. So really, man, it's something that I really will always look for every time I go to the gem and mineral shows. Always asking my vendors that cut for me to look out for it. But we did I just love this ring because this ring has the watermark on it. And this is what I'm talking about. The inside, how I did the gallery, it's just going to sit up on your finger just so beautiful. And yeah, and just this, I love this, the shape, the cutting. So, you know, a lot of times, ladies, you might not know this. I mean, I've shared with you, you know, a few times, but I will cut a stone in many, many different cuts before I go, that's the money cut, where it's so beautiful. And a lot of times I'll design around beautiful cuts like that. And this shape happens to be the one. And the size is so I can get the most beautiful patterning in the stone that, you know, because every time I go to cut, I will change it up because I literally want to cut and design around the patterns of the rough that I can do. So we're going to have that ring, Nikki. What did we do with that?
$99.90. Wow, $99.99. That's you know, the original price $329.99. There's only a handful left, which is why obviously we can kind of do that because there's limited sizes on that one.
Yes,
yeah.
It is limited sizes.
But $99.99. So, and Ray wants to know if Begin 10 is a one-time use only, and it is. Begin 10 is one use. $10 off new beginnings, but there is no minimum spend.
Okay, so yeah, so you get it. So just shop it tonight. Mm-hmm. Make sure if you get it from the new beginnings.
Yes.
Yeah, to place that order, so it'll come off of that.
Yes.
But yeah, now she's making me think like, oh, if she wants other pieces, do I need to do it tomorrow too, so you can get another one? I don't know. So anyway, now this one is beautiful because it has the beaded sections to it. And it's a 3-strand. And this one has that really, really beautiful clasp. And I love this one because it has little teeth that lock in. So it has a really beautiful closure. But you see these little teeth here that also, once it goes in, it literally creates these tracks to where it locks it in a little bit. So yeah, this is one of the best clasps I've had. And of course, for it to fit really beautiful, I have to curve that a little bit because of course that's what I do to the under pieces of things. So really, truly a beautiful piece. Now the size and fit on this though, Mickey, it is limited. So I'm going to tell you, if your wrist lands within these sizes Mickey is saying, you are good to go on this bracelet.
Yeah, and then that is a 7-inch bracelet, which fits wrist sizes 6 to 6 3/4, $199.99 on that bracelet.
Okay, beautiful.
And then, of course, use 10 chance to get an additional 10% off that bracelet.
Now, we're very, very limited. So, ladies, if we have your size in the Rose de France, and this is going to be one, I am bringing this band in, ladies, down the road. I think it's going to be here in September. But you're going to be really disappointed when you see the price of just one band as opposed to you get 3 bands here. So if we have your size, I'm saying like get one and maybe share it with one of the other babes, maybe split the cost down it or resell it in that last chance, you know, the babes page where you guys trade things around. Because this one was this was an incredible deal before my artisans, like we kind of restructured. Because some of the rings like this are getting so detailed and it's so hard to do the work, especially when it's a full eternity like this. But these bands are just absolutely gorgeous just on their own. Now this one, if you are going to do it as a stack, I always say go up a size. Otherwise, if you're doing 2 just like this, which you can, or you're wearing it just on its own, or stacking just 2 together, you usually don't have to size up at all on those.
Yeah, and there's just a couple of those left, $89.99. I like the idea of just going in with somebody and splitting the cost,
right?
And someone gets the stone, and someone else gets maybe the couple of the bands.
And that's at $8.90 off if you use the coupon code. So
10 chance, yeah.
Do not forget to input that coupon code, okay? Because they're already at last chance prices, which are great. But yeah, with that, I love, especially when I'm getting down, because we're getting new things in all the time. So
just a real quick question. Diana Diaz wanted to know what gem that it was. That was the Rose de France, right?
Rose de France. Yes, that is the Rose de France. And actually, I should show that pendant to it. Yeah? So that is the Rose de France. And the Rose de France has a real pink to it. You're going to see some people calling it pink amethyst out there also. But that's that true Rose de France. And I mixed it. This one has a little amethyst on it. But look I love how this moves, and I love how, see, even the gallery's blinged out, even on the sides with diamond beads.
$69.99 on that pendant.
So good, so good. And this is just that really beautiful linear, long, elongated look that's just so pretty. You saw me kind of use and do a lot of pendants like that this year. but just flattering on everybody. So pretty on the neckline. And you know what? This one, I would even stick with one of our satellite chains. I think it'd be so pretty just on a satellite chain, too.
Yeah, for sure.
With the bezel and how pretty and elegant it is, that little beaded satellite chain would be so pretty with this one. Okay, it looks like we have a few of the pieces. I'm going to go straight into the boysenberry.
Yeah, we're talking about the boysenberry already.
Yeah, so whenever we start moving it to last chance, it's because it's last call. And with the boysenberry, it came in so many different colors. He is not guaranteeing. So that is one that really I can't really be ordering. What's the sizing on this, Mickey, as I put this on? Who can wear this bracelet if the wrist size is?
Yeah, so it's wrist fits size of 5.5 to 7.5. Okay, so it's got some range on that.
So 5.5. And 5.5 would be a little bit looser. I'm a 6-inch wrist. What's the size?
7.5.
To 7.5 on that. Now, everybody might ask, like, Janelle, why do you put these bigger toggles? You know what? It might not look pretty when it lays down, but it literally balances the bracelet out. So it's always pretty because they're hand hammered. I give you the double jump rings. It's, like pretty because I always add that charm to it. But this is going to keep that bracelet and the gemstones up on your wrist like that. So you're going to see, like, part of this is the engineering of it also. But I always laugh because I was looking at that the other day as I was saving some pictures. And I thought, as you look at this, you're like, oh, why did she put such a big toggle at the end? But
Tracy first says she loves them. She loves the bigger toggles.
Well, and see, it's so funny because people have asked that question. And I thought, I'm not sure if I've ever explained, why you want that. But that's what you're going to love when you're doing that stack, because you get a little bit of your terms, but it's going to keep that bracelet up too, because the weight is evenly distributed to help it wear better on your wrist for you. I'm big about comfort, Nikki.
And that bracelet is $159.99, by the way, on Last Chance. And all of the items we have today can be found on the Last Chance page. And of course, be sure to take advantage of 10 Chance. That's one word, the number 10 Chance, and that gets you an additional 10% off when you spend $50 or more. That is unlimited use.
Well, and I love doing sets, so of course I've got to put the whole set on. So really beautiful, right? So you're going to have the magnet pendant enhancer. You're going to have I love this ring. This is one of my favorite pieces that I did. I'm going to give a better close-up look on that too. Let me measure this pendant out for you and show you, 2 inches. I tend to be 2 inches quite a bit, like on my pendants. I like a little bit more of a medallion. But I am starting to work on some pendants because you ladies asked for like smaller pendants with the magnet enhancer into it. So yeah, you're going to be seeing some of those towards the holiday time of some pieces that I will be bringing in. That way you'll have a nice mix of things.
And both the ring and the pendant are $79.99. We have a few of the pendants, but the ring is really down to it. So if you see the size you want on that ring, you're going to want to go grab that, especially with the 10 Chance coupon.
This is pretty together too, like mixing all this, because this is the chatty. And the stone that's related is called the talkative. This is topaz, this is quartz. But literally you're getting the same hue of colors. And interesting, last night, oh my gosh, what were we showing? Oh yeah, the purpurite. Remember how, ladies, you were asking, hey, is the purpurite like the, so do you see that little more vibrant, almost like a magenta, and kind of a lavender to that? So there is a little bit of a different, I'd say this is a brighter purple than it's a very sultry purple in the purpurite, And this is the dragon wings, right? That I did this with? Or was it the Xanadu? I was like, they're both so beautiful.
Dragon wings. Yes.
Okay, dragon wings, of course, because you know what? The green. And literally when you see this too, like, it's kind of funny. Do you see like where you see wings in the color?
Crazy.
So the way we cut it, you literally see the wings in it. And the Xanadu, you don't get that effect. Where that aqua. Yeah. So yeah, that's where you're going to tell. If you move the stone like that, ladies, you'll remember, oh, it's my dragon wing, not my Xanadu.
And that's also $99.99 on the Last Chance page. And everything we're featuring here can be found on the Last Chance page. And of course, use the code 10CHANCE, number 10, word chance, get you an additional 10% off when you spend $50 or more.
And Mickey's giving you those totals before actually he's giving you those totals before the
Before the coupons.
yeah,
Yes.
before the coupons. So like, yeah, don't forget to input that coupon. I get so excited ordering sometimes. I've missed a coupon and then I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go into the ruby because this is that real beautiful Indian ruby. So this is unlike that other ruby that's more of the red pink. This is the one that comes out just the way it is. And this one tends to be a lot more money than the one that has the red on it. But because these are not lab created, you're getting, it's just a different league of ruby. And again, this was from that really amazing cutter that cuts literally for diamond stores when they do their gemstones. So I was able to get all his samples and then I made them into some pocket limited collections. So there's always a couple of those just hanging around. I continue to match a couple pairs or bring a couple more in, but always going to be very limited because it's really hard to match the rubies together on that.
$179.99 on those ruby earrings, and be sure to use 10 chance. And a quick question from Brandy Hahn. She wants to know if the bypass ruby ring will ever come back.
The bypass ruby ring.
Which
one did I do in a bypass?
I have a vague recollection of it off the top of my head, but
I am blanking on that one.
We'll have to check on that.
Oh my goodness! Now, if it's in this kind of ruby, I never can do reorders on this kind of ruby because it's basically when they get the rough, they cut it up. If it's the red one, I can redo the red one.
I think that might be what she's talking about. I just can't remember off the top of my head.
But yeah, if it's with these, I never can redo the stone. They won't take orders because it's really hard to find the material. These tend to really change. Like the ones that I got were all pretty close in color, but you can go to almost a lavender to like a deep, dark burgundy in this type of ruby because it tends to have a lot of asterisk stars in it. So this is where you get your star rubies sometimes from. But see, these are the more translucent. But yeah, these are the expensive ones out in the world out there. So, but so beautiful, right?
Yeah.
And I was just really excited to be able to get to use them. But yeah, now I'm the same way. I want more of it, but it's not realistic. The price that he would charge, even just getting a few. I could do some limited pieces. But yeah, if I can find some beautiful pieces, I'll design around them again for sure. Now, there's only one size in this, so that's why we're kind of giving a huge opportunity.
Yes, you did.
I only brought in one size, and ladies, now I'm trying to do more sizes. So if this one is your size, today is your lucky day because this is the cutest little bracelet ever. Look at the gallery back in this. And look at that. I did this more like kind of in a dream catcher kind of style of jewelry because everybody kept asking me for another dream catcher. So I was like, you know what? I want to do something where it's like, think of that. Like, I don't know. For me, it's like maybe these can represent your favorite Bible verses maybe. And, make a story, make a story out of your jewelry. Maybe you have something coming up. Maybe you have this many children, but to me, it symbolizes so much, and for me, it just staying rooted in Christ, and so I love the Tree of Life. That's what that represents for me.
Yeah, and that's a 7-inch bracelet, and fits wrist sizes 6 to 7. And when you said there was an opportunity here, you meant it. $79.99 for that bracelet, and again, you use 10 chance, and you get an additional 10% off the sale price, so you save another $8 almost. So you're getting that for right around $70.
Yeah, and it's so pretty. The whole design of this. Now I love the ring because it's really low profile. Like everything about it just wraps in beautiful goodness. Look at the detail even on the back of this. That's what's so crazy about this one, right? Look at that. So pretty. I love these open filigree bands like that. Very, very well wearable. This is the one that you're kind of put on and you'll end up wearing all week. Yeah. You'll take off your jewelry at night. Like sometimes I'll my gemstone rings, but these are the silver ones that I keep on and continue to wear all the time because they're so comfortable. And look at that. Yeah. Look at that.
Do you remember what price you did on this? Because wow.
Oh, is it crazy?
$39.99.
Oh my gosh, right?
So that one you would not be able to use 10 chance on, so unless you added something else to your cart.
Oh, there's because it doesn't. Okay.
Yeah, there's $50 minimum. So pick up the earrings and the ring. Boom, then there you go. But if you just want the ring, and maybe you're a little bit more limited funds, but you want to pick something up, $39.99 for the ring. You can't beat it.
Now these are those really fun like earrings to wear for the like a tank top, just your earrings, and you're good to go because this is like your outfit is your earrings. Yeah, these are really, but even though they're long like this, the weight on these, I don't know what the weight we have on these, but they're super light. Because I'm always telling, like if I looked at these and I saw me holding these, I'd be like, man, those are going to be so heavy. Yeah. I think these are actually less
than 9 grams, 8.8 grams.
Yeah, so really, even if you just divided that up, 4.5 grams per ear. So yeah, that's not so bad at all.
Yeah, and great price.
I would think 20 grams maybe, be looking at them. Yeah, so, yeah.
And there's only a couple of pairs of those left, so.
Okay, so then we've got the beautiful necklace. And this is the one I wanted to do 4 inches of extenders because I really think about wintertime, being able to wear this with cowl necks or making it short enough to wear inside something or over something. So this is really going to give you that freedom to be able to wear it in different lengths. And you've got the double-sided, of course, with the feathers. And then 2 sections of the Tree of Life in the middle. And then you're going to have hammered end caps, all that hand-woven gorgeous Bali chain. And then a Janelle Adair lobster. And then again, you're always going to get that little charm at the end too.
And that's a 20-inch necklace with a 4-inch extender, $199.99. Again, you use 10 chance, you get an additional 10% off that price. And there's only a handful of those left.
Well, and I love the little leaves too because you get all the etching of the feather or the leaf. A lot of people will call this leaf too. So either way, I always say it's your jewelry. You can say whatever it is. And then the detail kind of on the back too.
And Michael Robertson wants to know if there's going to be more necklace magnets. I assume she's meaning the magnet extenders.
Oh, we have 300, 100 of each style. We got watermark, we got chain link, and we're adding in the Janelle Adair.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we'll be bringing the Janelle Adair. And I did see those on our we call them our brand buy when we line up stuff. So I know they're coming. I just don't know when they're coming.
But they are in process.
They are in process. Yes.
So be on the lookout for those. If we get a chance, we'll update you in the next week or so. Give you kind of an estimated variety.
Now, I love this one because it's the only stone that I have that is beautiful, like tanzanite, chartreuse blue. Chartreuse, wait a minute. That's not, there was a name but of a color, but you see purples and you see blues in this one. And I love this. This is the Moonlit.
I just was looking at it. Moonlit Mystic Quartz.
Yes. And so this is one that we are going to be bringing back in because you ladies keep asking for that. But we just have the earrings that are super, super great value right now. And I love this because did you see on the little ends, you get the little fringe panty on the tops and the bottoms. Isn't that just darling? So cute. I love this little ear style.
$89.99 on those earrings.
Okay, so we did have the Mondo, and I know a lot of you ladies have been asking about the Zero Saturn, and we don't have anything in the hopper right now for Zero Saturn. But we need it because, I mean, look at it. It's absolutely mesmerizing and gorgeous. However, we are doing a one that is called Tuscan Sun that you are going to be super happy to see in the moissanite. So, I'm going to have to pull this down just to get a measurement on it. But, yeah, this is a medallion, and it is gorgeous. Mm-hmm. This is all in the Tree of Life. I love the hammered pieces. And then we actually soldered on the filigree Tree of Life to continue that beautiful Tree of Life, that ebb and flow of life.
Tracy Burr says that's one of her favorite pendants ever, and no reason why it shouldn't be. Great price today, $119.99. And again, use 10 chance to get an additional 10% off.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, now we do have one of the little stack rings that's going to be, and this isn't in topaz, but it's in the Zero Saturn color. So you see where it has the pink and the green on this one too? Yeah, it just wants to sparkle away. So this is going to go back if you wanted a little stack version, and just real cute. So if you have any of the other rings, this one will stack along all of your other pieces that you have. And these are always just really affordable.
Yeah, I was so $39.99 for that one.
Okay, so we have that one, and that has that beautiful granulation work. That's all those are separate pieces that are put into the frame of that. You can see where it's like laid inside of it, and then of course we did the gallery so that you had that comfortable feel too. Lots of work on that one. Okay, the one that's getting retired that we just love so much, the British Tea Rose. So if we are lucky enough to get your size in that one, that's a little 9x7 oval. It's just a great little size, right?
Yeah, $49.99 for that ring. I'm sad you're retiring it. Is it because they can't find the stone anymore?
Yeah, the way that it cuts out, really, it's the one that we're bringing in is we're trying though. We're gonna keep trying on that. But I love this. This is the wire where it's been literally zigzagged through, and then jawline beads set in between. This was something that I used on my bezels one of the years. Like every year I'd invent like a new way of granulation. So over the last 30 years, this was something I used throughout the year when I did this one. So it's fun when I bring back some of these. But I don't have as many artisans that can do all this hand granulation work all the time. So far and few between a lot of the pieces that I can do that with. But this is my S swirl. So on this one, I've used this on a lot of my bezels and stuff. Of ladies, of the rings that you might already have for me. And of course, always bezel set. This is my signature too. We do a really tight, graduated, we call it our double braid on our, and look at that stone. Look at that raspberry in that. This is light garnet.
That is correct. $39.99 for that.
Looks like a ruby. It's so pretty. Wow. Okay.
Becky Wyford wanted to know if you can show where the stone is connected to the ring on those previous three.
Oh yeah, these are stacks. So this one will be to where you can stack them. So these are not incorporated in because these are all kind of stack systems, so you can stack them.
Excellent. And again, just a reminder, all of the items you can find here today are on the Last Chance page. You just click on Featured, Last Chance, and they should all be near the top. You can always sort by latest. And then, of course, use 10 Chance to take an additional 10% off any of the items with a $50 minimum spend. And because it is Last Chance, these items are in very limited quantities. So, people are shopping, so they may check out, or they may be sold out by the time you try to check out. So if you see an item, you should definitely go grab it and check out immediately. Because 10 Chance is unlimited use, you can always go back and pick up something else.
So these I'm showing where you can actually use a lot of your other bands you got from me to stack. So you have that ability on these, or sometimes on the finished setting ones. Well, actually, I do use this trick sometimes. If I'm in between sizes, I literally will cheat and use this sometimes because sometimes I'll swell or whatever. So I always have like a little extra band. But I do this just like my bracelets. I'll use that and kind of slide it under. But when not like this, more of a plain band, and then I stick it right next to it. It's kind of like my way that it's like a sizing band. It's just something I've learned over the years too. Because my fingers are all different sizes and they change throughout the day depending on what I'm eating and where I'm going, the temperatures of the weather.
Yeah, I'm no stranger to that as well.
Okay, so, Nikki, I'm showing this again.
Yeah, so I think we should definitely reset. So, again, anybody who may be joining us a little late, everything you can find that we're featuring here today can be found on the Last Chance page. We have 2 coupon codes for you today. The first one, 10 Chance, gets you 10% off anything on the Last Chance page with a $50 minimum spend. That is unlimited use. It expires tonight. The second code, BEGIN10, that saves you $10 off any new beginning items. So that's on Last Chance, on our New Beginnings page. If you saw something on the social page that you liked, you can use that BEGIN10 to save $10 off your New Beginnings purchase. That is one-time use. That expires tonight as well. And if you happen to see something that is on last chance, that is New Beginnings, that means you can use both coupons. So you would just have to meet the $50 minimum spend for a New Beginnings item that is on last chance.
But the $10, no minimum. Yeah, the $10 on the New Beginnings, you don't have a minimum.
Yeah, no minimum. But if you wanted to use both coupons, you would have to get the $50 minimum. So
nice. Oh, gee, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So if you,
But
I'm glad you pointed that out, though.
Yeah, I don't think there's any New Beginnings that is under $50, generally speaking. So it should probably work for both. But if there happens to be something that's under $50, you wouldn't be able to use both.
Yeah, I love that. Ooh, you know what? That little stack ring that we just did. Ooh, because I was looking for like an all silver ring. I'm wondering if I can do one of those with that. Is that gonna line up okay? No, it doesn't.
It won't.
It's on a regular band, What are you talking about? Okay, so I'm going straight to the roses because this is something new. Now, I do the roses from God that has a little bit of a more squared off. It's a little bit bigger, but I wanted to do just a really great little band. Just
cute.
Little graduated roses that go down the band. But definitely any of your all silver bands, keep in mind, they would be so pretty with this though. Just the, not the stone ones, but when you do the, when you have those little bands, if you want more of a look, I love this look. Love this look. Look how cool that is. Like taking your bands and creating your own look from the bands that you get. Yeah? I love that.
Yeah, Becky says she has that ring and she loves it. No reason why. And a great opportunity today, $49.99 for that ring.
Well, and there's, I'm going to be bringing in more of the roses, but there are some key pieces in my collection that I do, and roses is one of them. I have that beautiful cross collection and the roses from God, one of my best bangles ever, but everybody kept asking for a tip-to-tip bracelet.
Yeah.
So we did bring in a couple sizes of these and of the bracelet, but you see this beautiful gallery. I'll give a big tour while Mickey goes through the sizes.
Yes, we actually have 4 sizes. So the 6 1/4 inch bracelet fits wrist sizes 5 1/4 to 6 1/4. The 6 3/4 inch bracelet fits wrist sizes 6 to 6 3/4. The 7 1/2 inch bracelet fits wrist sizes 6 3/4 to 7 1/2. And then the 8 inch bracelet fits wrist sizes 7 to 8 inches. $129.99, and of course you can use 10 chance to get an additional 10% off. So that's clocking in, around $115.
I love it. Okay, so don't forget we've got this. I think this is so beautiful on the satellite chain too. You can wear your Bali chains with it, but I think some of these pieces look so beautiful on the new satellite chain, especially for summer, something lighter. But look how beautiful. I've got the frangipani. You can see how deep that wire is set to the back of the cross. With that, I love roses on a cross because, the thorns that, that Jesus had. And just think of that piercing that he went through, being nailed, that ultimate gift that he gave us. And I just love how this represents. Like, to me, this is that amazing cross that just really says a story, right? For other believers that see that, like, they just relate to that. And just knowing, that ultimate gift that we can never, it's priceless what was done for us.
$69.99 for that pendant. And again, use 10 chance to get the additional 10%.
Yeah, I love designing these kind of pieces. They just always energize me, and just, it's just that reminder throughout the day, right? I love this. Yeah, I love this little piece. That's why it's like the stones that I did, it's just a story, just how much he's done. Every day, though, right?
Oh, those earrings?
Yeah. See, even you can see the old rugged cross, I love that. Oh my gosh, we just sang that this weekend, and I was just like, this woman did it as entertainment.
Oh, really?
And she did it kind of old school how she did it, and I just started crying. She sang it so beautiful. I was just like, wow. Because I love my contemporary Christian music. I just love it. But it was like, oh, this woman, that's what it was. It was so good, so good.
Oh, sorry. That I was just listening to your story. That's great. $59.99 for those earrings. And
lightweight too.
Stephanie Sims wanted to know what the other band you were stacking with the rose ring.
Oh, this was the one that was on. You have to buy the whole set of the Rose de France ring.
Okay.
So maybe she popped in a little bit after.
Yeah, I'm assuming that. I'm gonna go try to find that link for her.
I only have 2 trays, ladies, and I lost the part of it. Okay, so this comes as a set. So if we have your set, now this ring is going to be coming in September, and we're going to be selling it on its own. But it is a way better deal to get all of it together if it's in your size.
Ooh, I think it is gone. Yeah.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah,
oh, I'm sorry.
It's just sold out.
Okay. Nope. Okay. So that's okay. Congrats to everybody that got it. But we will be selling it singly. And, of course, I'm going to try to, because I know it's so much more, I probably will just mark it down for you anyway. Because that's what I do. Like, I love to, I want to keep your budgets in mind. Okay, I'm going straight into the Roses from God because I love my rose bangle with the new beginnings. And I am so excited because everybody needs just maybe a little accent of gold here and there. I'm a silver gal. Yes, I am. But every once in a while, it's appropriate to have the gold, right? So this is a really cool, beautiful stack system. And even if you just pulled in just like a small necklace, like to me, I tend to wear a lot of these going on right now. Like whenever I start having back issues, I start lightening my things. I just do. It's like, thank goodness for bracelets because they never affect my back.
So that ring is $79.99, and again, you want to use Begin 10 to save $10 off, and you can use 10 Chance because this is on last chance and it's over $50. So you can use both coupons to save really big. Again, remember Begin 10, the $10 off New Beginnings is one-time use. So pick whatever items you want and go wild.
I love this because I got to use the paper clip chain, and I love that. I just think it's just really fun. Had no idea that it was going to become such a big trend when I designed this. I think I almost 3 years ago, because it took us so long to manufacture this. So very, very cool. But I mean, any kind of chain, any kind of link is never going to be out of style. Yeah. It might just go more on trend at one point, but. No, and these are truly so much work to do these pieces because I've done them double-sided. So if or it's flipping around, you're still going to see that. And the masking off that is done to get the gold onto the piece. So they put it in this bath, and it literally, you see the water going, and literally the gold is adhered onto it. So it's just really a cool process. Then they've got to, so they sit there and hand paint around, then they have to take all of that paint off and then redo it again for the silver, the rhodium part. So anyway, it's just really, really cool. But I love the little hammered pieces in this, the high polish edges of this. You can see, I was so happy to be able to do this in Thailand. I took really my Bali element and was able to find artisans that could carve these pieces by hand just so beautifully. So yeah, they did a great job, but a lot of work hand carving these because each piece has to be carved out.
Yeah, that's an 18-inch necklace, by the way, with a 2-inch extender, $119.99. And of course, if you decide you want to use Begin 10 on that item, feel free, and you could use 10 Chance to save more.
I did not use a regular chain. It's a mill green chain. A link that is just, and it's beautiful and it's comfortable. There's just like a little texture to it, but just kind of sets it apart from something really ordinary. I'm always going to put just a little bit of extra into everything that I do. The little charm at the end, the little lobster claw, of course. But yeah, this is just perfect. It just has just that really beautiful presence. And so yes, I love to do things in 3, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Love that. Signia of that. And then the long one. Ladies, yes. I'm just telling you, this is the time to use both your coupons on this. I love, love, love this piece. Just to add in just a little bit of gold. This is the ultimate layering. And it's, maybe the Bali chain sometimes might be a little heavy for your taste. This one, I use that same really beautiful textured mill grain chain. That's a lot of work. And then all the pieces, the different pieces that go into this, see? So you're getting a few more new charm pieces on this one. Of course, goes back with my Janelle Adair motif.
And that's a 32-inch necklace with a 2-inch extender, $149.99. Again, you can use both coupons on that. Begin 10 saves you $10 off any new beginnings items, and then 10 Chance saves you 10% off of any last chance items with a $50 minimum spend. And Sheila Kelly, who is joining us late, wants to know where to find all of these gorgeous items. They are all on our last chance page. You go to SARDA.com, click on featured and last chance, and they will pop right in here. And again, we've got 2 coupons for you.
And see where this combines? So I've used the paper clip chain on the bracelet. So it's full paper clip chain. And really super easy. This one is so cool because it gives you this whole area to be able to adjust and to put it on, which I just love. And super easy too. The rings are so big to be able to latch that on. But so pretty, right? Just mixing in a little bit of the gold. See, look at this.
And
isn't that pretty?
Yes, absolutely. And that's bracelet fits, wrist size is 5.5 to 7.5, $99.99. And again, you can use both coupons to save an additional. You save $10 off your new beginnings items with Begin 10, and 10 Chance saves you 10% off any last chance items. And again, if you find those lucky new beginnings items that are on last chance and over $50, you're using both coupons.
Yeah, I'm going to slowly try to bring in some of my new beginnings as we're getting the stock back into Amazon and getting it checked in. Because, yeah, it's just really fun to have some different types of jewelry to wear. I mean, I will always be about my Bali because the quality, really the value that I can bring, being able to make that direct from you is just, yeah. I get the most excited because it's huge, huge value and, of course, quality. And these are just like going all over the place today. So these are definitely, you can see movable parts here on each piece of that. But you're getting those little pieces in the long necklace and the short necklace. And man, love this one. I did try to bring these in for my ear wires and could not bring those in. But I did get these finished. And it is a great quality ear wire.
$89.99 for those earrings.
So that is the 4 pieces of the new beginnings that we brought in. So don't forget to use your coupon on those for sure.
Begin 10. Again, there's no minimum on Begin 10. You just save $10 on any new beginning. So if you happen to see something else that you had your eye on previously and you just want to use it on that, that's great. But if you want to use both coupons, they have to be in last chance.
Well, and everybody is so funny, asked, and that's why paperclip. I wanted to go with the same thing, but this was my version of like a paperclip kind of version of that also in this piece, but really just such a great bracelet. Like these little link bracelets that I do are just so comfortable. You can see where I've curved that cross just perfectly to just nestle into your wrist just so beautifully, see, no matter what. Of course, I made sure that we really soften that down for you also. And you're going to see all the adjustable rings. But what you're going to love on my lobsters, I always give you that rotating lobster. Okay? And that makes it super easy to get it on and to be able to grasp it in. And then all you do is just hook it in. Because like even if you, it's so funny sometimes like getting used to my longer nails, but you just hook it into one of the little loops here. And then the adjusters, I'm going to give you that really pretty little charm at the end of it. And sizing, this one will range quite a bit for a lot of you ladies.
Yeah.
And gents.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And it's definitely a bracelet that men or women could wear. And range of sizes, as you said, fits wrist sizes 5 3/4 to 7 3/4. Mm-hmm. Oh, you did an amazing price on this, $79.99. Wow. And then you use 10 Chance, you save an additional 10% off of that.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, and you know what? I love just that little bit of texture, when you start to do a stack. It's always nice to have one of these, the linked bracelets in that stack, with the chains and all the different bracelets that you have. It was so funny. I was watching this show and she had just this style and she had stacked. She didn't have any bangles, but it was just that. and it was all kind of tangled and twisted, and it looked so good. I thought, oh my gosh, it's a perfectly beautiful mess. You know, like it was a beautiful mess, like because purposely, literally, they interlinked with each other, and it was just really, really pretty, really pretty.
They're loving the price on that bracelet. Michelle Shepard says, incredible price. Tracy Burris, wow, that is an amazing price.
I wanted to bring some Black Knight in because we showed the Black Knight last night. So let's start with actually the multi-bracelet because you know what? There's not a whole lot of these left. So this is what I was talking about. So that bracelet we did last night with the really cool overlap magnet closure, that's what I had in it, and I had that really beautiful oval in it. So yeah, how beautiful to put in your 7-stone bracelet. Yeah. Now this is tourmalated quartz, and literally I cut it so you could see the spindles. See on the top surface, that's where the spindles are coming through. So you can see, literally I cut it to have that spindle, like literally those are pieces of the tourmaline that are literally coming up through the quartz like that. So cool. This is as natural and rough as you're going to get it. Because I had to do a little bit of polish to the top, of course, but it's just so cool. So you're getting 2 pieces at the end, just really cool material. I love to cut in all different forms and sometimes do, just like my tanzanite, the raw, rough tanzanite like that. It's the same idea with this. And then the white quartz has the star faceting in it. And you can see that beautiful star that like literally is cut all the way to the girdle of the stone. But look at the top, because even you see those, how it rolls, those are all little scalloping that we do along the edge to draw in more light into the middle of the stone. Look at that.
And that bracelet has a range of fit sizes, 6 to 7 3/4, $199.99, and again use 10 chance to save 10% off your purchase.
And the Black Knight, now you're going to have, it's different ways that I cut the stone to get this metallic flash. So this one is going to have the metallic flash. Then I'm going to have these 2 pieces that just have that sultry charcoal gray. But these 2 pieces will have the metallic. So I have the little ring that's going to go with it. Now this one, I believe I did say size up on this one. The way that this band is. Now when we bring them in, we will size them appropriately. But this was just a little bit, see where I'm an 8, it's just a little bit tight. When I went up to a size 9, it was much, much more comfortable. And because of the way that I did the gallery, it will accommodate for those sizing. To size up one full size, okay?
$69.99 on that ring.
Yeah. And, you know, I might have limited sizes on this, but you saw last night I had the same kind of, I had like a larger style statement ring. Both of them so beautiful though. Like, I don't know how you pick. But this is going to have the black tourmaline. You see we did the microfaceting on it too, which is so beautiful. We can never get enough black spinel. But I'm starting to look into a little black tourmaline now too. So I'll be looking into some black tourmaline because I started some of it with the beads and I just absolutely love it. Actually, I'm going to stick on both of these. Okay, so I'm going to keep this one maybe over here because that one's running a little bit on the small side. This one, you did have to size up on this one too also with this banding. And we are starting to catch that and fix that for you ladies. But size up one size on this one too. So I'll put this one here because that will go on my 7. But you see that beautiful high polish overlap with the watermark detail on that. So beautiful, right?
$69.99 for that, so it's kind of a you pick 'em.
Look at that. Look at that inside gallery. Wow. Yeah, just classic, like workhorse rings where you grab, you wear them all the time because they're just so stylish. And the stones, wow. Okay, so I'm going to go into the other Black Knight, and this is the one that where we cut it for not the metallic, but this very sultry, you can see this like charcoal color that comes. And this is one of my favorite little rings. I know this is one of Tracy's favorite little rings too. She just told me that the other day. But it is a style that is just so beautiful. It's so classic, so pretty on everybody, right? Just so pretty. Look at that. Look at that nestled next to the roses ring. Wow, isn't that pretty?
$79.99 for that ring.
Yeah, and look at the little jawbone beads, the little Tree of Life filigree. This is the little Janelle Adair shoulder pads on the side. That's just so beautiful, right? So pretty.
Yeah, it's great.
And this is a lotus cut stone. So this is the one that has over 350 facets, and it's truly, truly a spectacular cut. I always, every time I see it, I'm like, it's probably one of my favorites. Okay, I use that same lotus cut in the stone. So this is pretty much like, it's going to wear like a solid silver bangle, because what does charcoal and black not go with? Like everything. Now, I only have one size left, and this is a side press retention closure. It is a true oval bangle. Oh, look at that gallery. Oh, that's a hard one. Look at all the small little jawbone beads that were put onto there. Yeah, that's a lot of work. Okay, so beautiful, but I'm going to slide this behind my roses because I love the tip-to-tips with a gemstone bracelet. That's like one of my favorite looks right there to do.
Yeah, it really frames it perfectly. And that bracelet is a 675 bracelet. That's the size we have left. Fits wrist size is 6 inches to 7 inches. $139. Wow, $139.99 is the price on that. Ooh. And again, you use 10 chance to save an additional 10% off.
Oh my gosh, I had the oval earrings, but oh my gosh, I have the watermark on the show today. Oh my gosh. So those went off Jodo. So you know what? You're able to, if you didn't get the oval earrings last night, oh my gosh, get these today then. Oh my gosh, ladies, if you bought any of the Black Knight, buy these earrings. Oh my gosh, how much are they, Mickey?
$69.99.
Okay, but you get 10% off.
Another 10% with 10 chance.
Okay, oh my gosh, you got to get these. So they're round instead of oval, but are you kidding? No, you wear those shapes together. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, cool. So we've got those, and yeah, these are about the same length though as the ones that I showed. Maybe a little bit longer, maybe a 1/4 inch longer than the ones last night, but super lightweight. Oh, so lightweight. Like these are gonna be, yeah. I love this style. This is like my new favorite like style to wear now. Okay, so and then your basic. Oh my gosh, yeah. If you're getting the ring, oh my gosh, you need to be getting the pendant at these prices. Like. Yeah, and also, too, because the bigger pieces of black spinel like this are getting harder and harder to do. The really small accent stuff, yeah, it's still pretty affordable, but the larger pieces, they're just not getting the larger pieces of rough. Spinel in general doesn't always grow in large pieces, a lot of smaller pieces. That's why they've made that material affordable in the smaller, micro settings and stuff.
$69.99 for that pendant.
Okay, and this is my personal one I have too, and I made a lot for you ladies. So look how I faceted this one. This is still the Black Knight, but look at the metallic coming out of this one. So, and I have to tell you, the quartz, this quartz, and to get this big of a piece anymore, yeah, we're starting to struggle when we're starting to cut some of our mystics like this to get the bigger pieces like this too. Yeah, I love this piece. Oh gosh. But, oh my gosh, there's so much carat weight. When I dome a stone like this, there's like, yeah, I'd say probably 30% more carat weight to a stone like that. When I dome it like that.
$139.99 for that.
Look at that. Ooh, I love my medallions. I love the medallions. Oh, yeah. I still get excited about that. I still get excited when I pull it out of my jewelry box to wear it. So,
Joanne Molina wanted to know if you would consider Black Knight studs. I think we were talking about
yes,
Spinel.
Somebody asked.
Studs yesterday that we were
somebody
talking about?
asked. Somebody asked, and I absolutely. Hey, Jess. If I
yes.
Can
While Janelle is making that design request, be sure to check out everything that we're featuring here today on SARDA.com. Last Chance is where you can find it. Just click on Featured, click on Last Chance, and all the items that we're featuring here today can be found there. We've got 2 coupon codes for you. 10 Chance gets you 10% off anything on the Last Chance page with a $50 spend minimum and no limits on that. And then Begin 10 is a code we did right before the show, and that'll get you $10 off any New Beginnings purchase on the website. There is no minimum spend. If you find something on Last Chance that's New Beginning, then you can use both codes, assuming it's $50 off, and I think they all are. And both of those coupon codes expire tonight. So be sure to take advantage of those today.
Oh my gosh, I love doing the shows in the office like this because literally the girls, I'm like, you guys, I think we talked about it 100%. Can I change it? So guess what, Joanna, we are doing it. So we have 2 other collections coming up. So we will change one of them to a stud. Done. I love making your requests come and happen. And I have set, we need the Black Knight tip to tip again. Okay.
Another question.
I'm almost positive I got another tip to tip coming because I need it in my life. So I know you ladies do too.
Yes, absolutely.
Look what just happened, Nikki. Isn't that pretty? Like
Oh,
I
that's a
moved my
great
rose one. Look how pretty that
great
is.
framing.
Tucked in together. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I'm sorry, Nikki. Were you going to ask me something?
There was a question, which is kind of an unusual one, so I thought it would be interesting. This pendant right here, could you do that in a bracelet?
Oh, you know what? I did a big monster, like all silver one with, when I did this design, I did a really big bracelet. I could do that in a Black Knight. You know what, matter of fact, I was looking at that because, you know, I keep one of everything I've ever designed, ladies, and I pulled it up and I went, oh my gosh, there's some things I just need to bring back again because they were so expensive. And since I'm designing directly to you ladies now, yeah, you know, that's why I'm not sure if I'm ever going to go back into the big box again because, you know, I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this, and I want to just be able to bring just the most amazing quality pieces back at just really great prices. Oh my gosh, look at all the ladies. Yes, please. Yes, please. Okay, so they remember that bracelet. They probably remember that. And you probably remember I did even a bigger pendant size on that. Okay, so I'm going to have to dig that up then.
Speaking of digging up, did you do a green serpentine triplet frog ring at some point?
Oh, yes.
We have a request to bring that back.
That I cannot bring back. The serpentine, we can't do the material anymore.
Okay.
Now, however, wouldn't that be pretty in something else? So we'd have to figure some kind of green. But that collection it was beautiful. I mean, it was such a cute little guy because you couldn't even tell they were frogs. They just, it was part of the bezel. It was very subtle. And yes, and forever rely on God. Are you kidding? Frog is in my vocabulary. So, yeah, I am looking at some of these. So trying to work some of those back in, ladies, because I've got some oldies but goodies that you ladies are asking. So if you hang out with me in the next couple years, I'm going to get it all to you. Okay. So, yeah, you're going to be like, okay, your monthly little splurge getting one of those favorites. Okay. Okay. So ladies, this is now I thought I used topaz, but I want to, does it say quartz? I thought I used white topaz, but I just want to make sure.
I just lost it. Let me see here.
Where's
white, mother of pearl mosaic and white topaz.
Oh, white topaz, yeah. So this one is a white topaz, and because it was something, yeah, topaz is not as easy as quartz. Quartz, sometimes I get a little bit more. So yeah, that is very, very special. But most of all, this, are you kidding me? Who is so talented that they could puzzle out this? This is every single piece is put on there by hand. And it's so ugly at first, like, because they're like lining them up. Then they polish it down. They literally, so it's all real mother of pearl. Then they sand it down to get this beautiful finish like this. So yeah, this is again a little piece of artwork. And actually with the mother of pearl, we couldn't get a drop like this anyway. So like it would have to be more of a domed shaped piece. But yeah, so being in a mosaic like that. But again, there's one lady in the industry that's doing this. I have another lady that does more of a scattered pattern. You ladies like that too, because it's very, very affordable. But this process a little bit more expensive on that. And definitely down the road, when somebody looks at your jewelry, they're going to be like, oh, people don't do that anymore. You know, like, because I've lived in those decades now where I'm like, listen, there's literally one company. There used to be like dozens of companies that did this kind of work. Not anymore, because nobody wants to take that much time to handcraft pieces like that. So, yeah, and I appreciate all that work because I know what we do to the silver. So I love to have stuff in the gemstones. Now, these is all the gray moonstone. So I got a bunch of really cool gray moonstone to show you last. And again, you know, this celestial gray moonstone is when she finally cut, it could be a year by the time they actually cut enough of it and get the stones matched up to get it to us. So, yeah, all those peach moonstones you keep asking me for, I still have not seen a stitch of stone, and we ordered it 9 months ago.
Wow.
So, yeah, so I'm not sure if we're going to get any more of this in this year at all. But I do love it, and when I do get it, it will always be in a pocket collection, something that I won't always bring back because I can't rely on the material being able to show up.
$69.99 for that pendant, $79.99 for the earrings.
Okay, this is another style, and we will be fixing those, but I've always told everybody size up because you can see this one I did in the watermark, but this is that really cool overlap that I did. It's like, and this one I did in the Tree of Life. So pretty. We love the Tree of Life, and it matches back with so many things. And look at this. This is a gray one. Now, they'll come kind of gray, but this one was kind of crazy because it almost went to a peachy gray, which I just thought was so cool. So this, if you end up get this one, we kept as our QA sample. But when we do our sample sale, somebody might end up with this one, which is pretty cool.
$69.99 for that ring.
Okay, last of the gray moonstone of the ring is the one that I did with the sheer luck, and that's topaz. And we are bringing in more sheer luck this year because it is gorgeous. It is one of my favorite topazes to use. And boy, this is such a pretty ring. Carol Klein, I feel like this is her set. This one looks so beautiful on her. I would just always remember, she picked it up when I had it as a debut, and look how beautiful that is. Wow, right? Oh, that's so pretty.
$89.99 for that ring.
You know, if you get the ring, I'd say 100% get the pendant. Oh my gosh, it's just such a pretty set together. I always say get at least 2 pieces. The bracelet, I don't think the bracelet was like as, or did I not even do a bracelet to this one? I might not have. Oh, look at that. Look at all the work on that. Wow. So much detail. My Alpha Omega, all the little jawline beads to secure and give that extra space. This was one of my favorite. Oh, I do this one, and then I also have another Tree of Life where I put a little bit of the high polish, but I just love this. Love this veil. And magnet enhancer, we love those. Pretty much everything's coming with magnet enhancers now for you ladies.
$99.99 for that pendant.
Okay, earrings. Now, earrings are probably going to be the last to go. I probably will not make earrings if I get this. It's so hard to get the stone anymore that when I bring a collection in moving forward, ladies, the peach and the gray, I'm not going to do earrings anymore because they're just too hard to match up, but also too, I just can't get enough of this material, and there's so much that I want to design with these gemstones. So now you're going to get translucence with moonstone, so you're going to be able to see through a lot of the material.
Sorry, almost had a sneeze.
Oh, bless you.
$79.99 for those earrings. And remember again, 10 Chance gets you 10% off any of your purchases with a $50 minimum spend. But however, you can use it as much as you want because we know these items are in limited quantities, so you may need to check out and then go back and pick up something else if you see.
Any other questions? Any questions for my design team or anything else, Nikki? Did we get all the questions? Because that was so cool. We got one thing that's a for sure. I love it when I can. I'm like, oh, I'll try, but I love it when I can finally do that because we were just going over some of the rotations and some of the things. And I love it because Jessica happened to be in the brand buy with the Black Knight. Yeah. So we were able to figure that out and get a stud. Now, to me, a stud, like if I have a round stone getting cut, would I do round? Yeah, but oval studs are really cute too. Like there's not much in Black Knight that's not going to look cute. Okay.
The Mother of Pearl Enhancer, could you measure that one for them? Because there might be a missing measurement.
Mother of Pearl Mosaic, yeah.
Yeah, let me pull that. I can find it real quick. Oh, there it is. 5002.
So it's 2 3/4 inches about.
Okay. Length. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, let me fix that.
Oh,
it's
okay.
one of our older pieces.
Oh,
so
where we didn't have the measurement. Okay.
Yeah, so I will update there
right
now.
Well, Barb Behar's out there. I was 139. She said to somebody, okay, what's that?
It was the black, the big honking pennant, which I remember the name.
Okay. And sheer luck with Royal Bali Blue. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yes. That. Oh my gosh, pulling that stone out of there. Yep, I totally can see that too. Sheila Kelly. How long is the mosaic? Okay, so you just answered her.
Yes. What was the width on that one? Would you mention?
Oh, the width?
Yeah.
Oh,
and then I'll update that on the website
so
now.
From the largest on the bottom?
Yeah. So it's like a little under half.
Uh-huh.
Okay, perfect. I will update everything.
Yeah, that's the biggest part.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
That has been updated,
awesome.
So you've got the measurements there.
Thank you, Mickey. Okay, well, we got all these little goodies here, so hopefully you'll find your little special thing. I'd say definitely the roses. I love this bracelet. Yeah, this is one that, like, so affordable. But if you're thinking of a gift, like, do a bracelet, because this one is going to fit so many people, and I think it's so affordable and so impressive. Like, if somebody got that, like, they'd be like, oh my gosh, this is real sterling. Like, really? Yes, ask for one of our little boxes. Man, it'll come on that little puff pillow with one of our SARDA boxes. What a beautiful gift. And of course, yeah, if you're lucky enough there's only one size of this left. But ladies, excited to see. I'll be bringing some of the other new beginnings in for you too as we go. But for sure, don't think about that ring. That could be just enough of your gold too. So enjoy your coupons, ladies. And
yes.
Tomorrow we'll have some new specials and some new deals.
Yes.
April popped in too. Anyway, have a beautiful evening, and we will see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 Pacific. I think I got that right.
Good job, Nick. Okay, Mickey Janelle out.
See you tomorrow.
Blessings your way.